After meeting Connie, and talking to her, realized that she's got a lot of hair that hasn't been cut in a long time. It's all one length, and she doesn't want to do anything too drastic. So what I want to do is keep a lot of her length, take a lot of the dead ends off, and put a lot of shape and layers in there, which is going to lighten everything up. Cut it shorter around her face. I want to give her a nice soft face frame, and by cutting it shorter, it's going to open everything up and make her eyes really pop out, which is going to look great. Okay, here I begin sectioning Connie's hair. I'm sectioning it right through the middle. I want to get everything nice and even and start my cut along her perimeter and get a nice straight line, because that's how I'm going to cut the layers in front according to the line in her perimeter. I want to make sure everything's really flat and even. One of the first things I noticed about Connie when she came in was her hair was all one length, and it was very heavy around her face. She had a very hard edge there, and I wanted to soften that up when I did her face frame. Now, as I start to cut Connie's face frame, I want to cut it to the length that I just cut in the perimeter of her hair. And once I get to the length in the perimeter, I'm going to start to elevate it slightly around her face. This is going to result in layers around her face, which is going to lighten everything up. I want to move the hair around as I'm cutting it, just to see how it falls and how the layers are laying. And then as I start my back section, I really want to create some lift and movement in the hair, so I'm going to direct everything up at about 180 degrees. Now I worked some Renee Furter mousse and some Kevin Murphy Born Again serum, which is going to give a great finish on Connie's hair. It's going to be light and shiny. And I'm using a round brush, elevating the hair around the crown area, which is going to give good lift and volume. A good way for people to do this at home is to flip your head upside down and get your roots dried first. And then you can go and continue blow drying the rest of your hair. But by getting the roots dried first when your head's upside down is going to create great lift. And work a round brush in to kind of pull the curl out, which is what I'm doing here. I like to pull everything forward around the crown. Then I'm going to pull all the hair back when it's dry, and it's going to create good lift. And that's where the shape of the haircut's going to come, is from the top of the head. And as I finish, I like to put some finishing touches, soften things up around the bangs, and remove some weight from the layers. It's going to create a more free-flowing haircut. At the end of the blow dry, work a little bit more of that serum in, which is going to help seal her ends off and make everything look smooth and really healthy.
So I think Connie's hair turned out great. It looks very healthy, super shiny. She has a lot of contrast and dimension in her hair now. It's fun, it's perfect for the fall.
It looks great on her. After talking to my sister and her putting the red underneath, I think that the layers work really well with that. It shows the color underneath, it softens up her hair, makes everything look a lot more modern, and it's going to be a lot easier for her to style herself.
I definitely think other people should consider this look for the fall, especially after the summer. The sun lightens your hair up, you have highlights, and now it's time to tone it down a little bit, get that rich brown, reds, fall kind of look, and this is definitely the right time to get into that.